Hello and a warm welcome to another video in the category Tier 1 Standard Decks. Today we're covering Grixis Midrange. Yes, we all know about this deck, we've seen it a bunch, but nonetheless I wanted to make a video on it, showcasing my current take on it, as I've been championing the deck in the last few days. Because the metagame has shifted in a way where Grixis is back on top. At the beginning of the format, mono white was the king, and these mono white type of decks, they're usually pretty good against black based mid-range decks like Grixis is. Even the counter spells that might be good against some of the Haymaker cards are not enough to prevent mono white from getting onto the board with all their different value engines. So yeah, we are now at a point in the format where Grixis is valid again, because mono white has been pushed out by the go bigger Atraxa decks, and that's exactly where Grixis comes in with Make Disappear to counter, big scores, Invoke Justices, Sanctuary Wardens, Atraxas, while still being the clean, lean, super efficient machine that it is. For example, I've been paired against lots of aggressive decks lately, and I've just been crushing them. Game 1 might be a little difficult, but then post-board you have a lot of various tools we'll get to talk about in a second. Unusual about my list is Wandering Mind and Siphon Insight in the main deck. I wanted to try and move away from Reckoner Bankbuster. The card Reckoner Bankbuster has its ups and downs, I feel like. It is, of course, really, really strong, but what I don't like so much about it is that you tap yourself out on turn 2. Then you don't have Make Disappear up, and that's especially crucial when you're on the draw. When you're on the draw and you play Bankbuster on turn 2 and your opponent follows up with a Fable on turn 3, your Bankbuster didn't really do a whole lot. You're like behind on the board, you kind of have to answer the Goblin Shaman, you can't deploy your own Fable. It's just all awkward for you. And if they really keep on putting stuff on the board, you might not even be able to activate Bankbuster until, I don't know, turn 6. And at that point, the game might have snowballed so much out of control that you've already lost. The early turns are what is really, really important, especially when you're on the draw. So in the early turns, I want to have my mana up, I want to have my interaction up, and be ready to destroy whatever they bring to the table. And Siphon Insight is the perfect card advantage spell for that game plan, because yeah, it's an instant. You can just play it on turn 2 when you kept up Make Disappear or Go for the Throat, but they didn't have an appropriate target, and get some card advantage. And if you look at the top decks in the format, I mean, everybody's playing these mid-range or grind piles with Atraxa decks that have a bunch of crazy value cards that you can steal from your opponent. I mean, you can steal the opposing Atraxa, right? To have, or in a mono white matchup, you can steal, I don't know, Planeswalkers wedding announcements, the Lauren, Sarah Paragon, all kinds of things that are really powerful. So I think Siphon Insight is quite good right now, and again, it is not as bad as Reckoner Bankbuster on the draw. And it also doesn't, like Reckoner Bankbuster just gets destroyed by Abrade, gets destroyed by Lauren of the Third Path, right? There's answers to the card, and I wanted to, have a spell that is a little bit less, you can attack this as well. And it also synergizes with Corpse Appraiser and Fable. You can mill it with Corpse Appraiser, you can discard it with Fable. So yeah, some little synergy. And then the Wandering Mind is also a newer tryout. It's originally from Jabberwocky, Logan Nettles, who tried this card and played it in his Grixis deck. It's just another value thing that looks at the top 6 non-creature, non-land cards, so finds you the certain piece that you need. You need a Abrade, get yourself an Abrade. You need to Make Disappear for a bigger thing, get yourself a Make Disappear. You need to Invoke Despair, get that. Go for the Throat in case they have a Sheoldred or whatever. Wandering Mind can also find your Fable, of course, in case you want just value. It can be copied by Kiki Jiki. I found it to be pretty good, and again, it gives you that little flyer that can also be nice against opposing planeswalkers out of mono white, for example. It's not an artifact or enchantment, so that it doesn't get destroyed by the various effects that do that. I've just found it to be rather decent. And yeah, we're only playing 3 Invoke. Invoke is a bit weaker these days. Most decks are prepared for it in some way, have lots of things on the board. If you play against Boros Invoke Justice, you don't want to be... you want to keep up your Chrono Magic, and then you can't resolve your 5-drop. You have to kind of wait until you have 7 mana. That's pretty lame. So I'm going with a very clean, lean machine here. No Sheoldred either in the main deck. We have those in the sideboard, 2 copies. Yeah, again, I just don't want to make my deck bad against removal spells. All my creatures have some sort of enter the battlefield trigger, and yeah, that's how we do it. Sideboard, 3 more cut down. Yeah, against aggressive decks, one of the best cards we can have. Also quite good against Esper Legends, which I think is one of the better decks in this format right now. Disdainful Stroke, yeah. I mean, we're playing in a Truxer format. Could even have 3 copies of Disdainful Stroke, but I'm trying 2 Disdainful Stroke right now, and 1 Kotose the Silent Spider, which just comes down and exiles whatever crazy permanent they have in their graveyard, maybe Sanctuary, 1 Titan of Industry, or a Truxer, and then you get it yourself. I don't know if this is like the truth. I'm gonna try her though for now, and like just saying to you, this is my current take on the list. It's always evolving and adapting. I'm not stating this is the best list, copy the 75, you're gonna crush. No, like there's so much wiggle room with Grixis. There's so much ways you can go. You can put the Sheoldreds in the main deck. You can put planeswalkers in the main deck. You can put Reckoner Bankbuster in the main deck. Yeah, there's so many little things and tweaks you can do, and this is just the list that I've been liking the most. But you can assure yourself that if you go on my untapped profile in, I don't know, 4 days from now, this list will probably look different than it is right now. It's just a work in progress. We have Kaito and a Sorin in the sideboard. Again, this kind of would be the Reckoner Bankbuster slot. But I want to try the Planeswalkers, again, to have a better matchup against mono-white midrange, because that deck can deal with Bankbuster quite easily, but can deal with Sorin and Kaitos, like Planeswalkers in general, a little bit harder. Especially Sorin is quite good, and yeah, Kaito too. I mean, getting a 1/1 unblockable is nice against the Planeswalkers, and against opposing Planeswalkers, and just having this card advantage engine is really nice. Then we have a couple of Duress. That could be negate as well, but I like the Duress because it snatches a Bankbuster when you're on the draw, for example, on turn 1. With Blackcleave Cliffs and Darkslick Shores, you have lots of black untapped, so there's no issue in casting Duress on turn 1. And then again, just having a split of Duress and counter spells gives you some information about the opponent, and yeah, also keeps you the counter spells. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Brotherhood's End, of course, against creature decks. Sheoldred against creature decks. Sorin, flexible, grindy card. And then 1 copy of Silver Scrutiny. This is a card that's bad when there's lots of counter spells around, but in the format right now, there's not many counter spells, so I just wanted to have another card that goes around all the permanent destruction that people have and just draws you a bunch of cards against mono white, against Junt, against the Truxer decks. It can also just be an instant on turn 5, right? Drawing your free cards while you still keep up your counter magic against these tap out, play my Haymaker decks. Yeah, that's the deck. Against aggro, I tend to board out my Siphon Insights, my Make Disappears, bring in these cut downs, the Brotherhood's End, Sheoldred, Sorin, you know, a little bit of a transformative sideboard. Depending on which aggro deck is, I might also board out Invoke Despair and keep and Make Disappear. But yeah, just letting you know about that. And with that being said, I think we have taught enough. It's time to have some gameplay action. Alright, we're on the play. Sweet. Yeah, I was relying on Siphon Insight hitting his land drops. We need red mana. Dicey. If I know I play against a red deck, I might do it. I mean, to be fair, I can just hit any land drop, and then I can cast the Siphon Insight on turn 3 again. Yeah, well, oh, okay. They have Xander's. Oh, we have Xander's Launch ourselves. That's good. Well, in that case, because I'm on the play, I think I will just play my Xander's Lounge. If I'd be on the draw here, I'd probably play my Swamp and to have go for the throat for Fable. Okay. Fable, well, yeah, you always play that thing on turn 3 if you can. They have their own? Yes, of course. Okay. Maybe the Siphon goes. And the Wandering Mind. And then I play Abrade plus Harvester if I find an untapped red source. I guess I can play Go for the Throat. Yeah. I really want to make land drops. Wandering Mind is a 2-for-1, which is good, of course, but making land drops is very important. I weaken myself a little bit against a Sheoldred here if I cast this Go for the Throat. But I think that's fine. Like, Sheoldred is a 2-off. They don't necessarily play her in the main deck like I do. But I kept everything. That's scary. Yeah, a good thing is also that the Grixis matchup, Siphon Insight is really good in it, so that's nice. I mean, Bankbuster is also quite good, of course, but Bankbuster is less. Yeah, I mean, they can just abrade it. It would be nice to have Make Disappear, of course, but should I attack here and trade for the Corpse Appraiser? Do I have Wandering Mind in my graveyard anyways? Waiting for the server. Yeah, so we had a little disconnection there, but we're back, and I'm gonna just stay back. I like that they have to kill the Kiki if I stay back with the Harvester. I mean, in any case, they likely have to kill the Kiki, but yeah, I'm just gonna block with my Appraiser. Yeah. I'm not gonna bother braiding this as long as I have Harvester in play to get rid of it. They have 4 cards left. I mean, Sheoldred is more powerful, but also less mana efficient. They use 2 Abrades. I'm gonna take the Harvester. If I minus here and they do have Abrade, that would be awkward. Because they can blow up my blood token response. Let me Corpse Appraiser first, I guess. They don't seem to... I don't know what they have in hand, honestly. Let's take another land. I like making land drops. I mean, they already used 2 Abrades. I think it's unlikely. Yeah, if they have Abrade, they probably kill the Harvester anyways. And here we're just gonna play the draw gold game. No reason to make them Use their Make Disappear here for good. I could have Go for the Throat. Just cast my Siphon Insights. Yeah, that is a good card. Draw 3, pay 6, get 6 damage. That's exactly what my opponent needed to do there to get back in. But it's not necessarily like we have so much grind material still. Probably gonna be okay. I have my own Invoke now. Which I can resolve and play my Harvester. Tempting. Otherwise I can... Yeah, otherwise my mana efficiency is not that good. Alright, I go for it. Have cut down. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's also pretty good. We do have creatures left. Yeah, we have plenty of creatures. So let's go with Corpse Appraiser. Go for the Throat or Make Disappear. I mean, they already played 2 Invokes. How many do they have left? They play Sheoldred in the main deck, so Go for the Throat could be good at this stage of the game. I'm just gonna pick up the Go for the Throat. Hoping they don't have another Invoke. And yeah, I mean, Make Disappear isn't even that good against Invoke. Like, if I pick up the Make Disappear there, they could just choose to kill my creatures first. That's annoying. And then cast it later, you know. Okay. Okay, we have 5/8 mana. Can play Fable, a Darkslick Shores, and pass. I guess I upkeep Abrade. I think I still have 2 Invokes left. Yeah, I do have 2 Invokes still in my deck. I wonder if you want to play Jace in Grixis. I mean, milling cards. That's what Corpse Appraiser does. Lots of things hit the ground. I must assume that they're sitting on some Make Disappears now. Cut down. I guess I get rid of Cut Down and Lounge. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to get aggressive here and just kill both blockers. Although I should attack first if I do this. Okay, so at least get the treasure out of the deal. Now I have 5 mana, 6 mana. Let me kill my goblin. No? Okay. And we'll just pass here. Again, I suspect they have Make Disappear. I'm not going to play my Bankbuster into it. They're likely going to start discarding these Make Disappears, right? Alright, I'm not Abrade, sure. Now I could cast Siphon technically and have it not get countered. Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna use this one because I can discard the other one into my Fable. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. And they have Invoke. Ay, ay, ay. That is one heck of a turn. Yeah, lose a good 5, yeah. Wow, okay. Well, I guess I'll ditch the one on one chapter. Yikes. Oh man, really? Losing against a stupid Sheoldred now? That's a little frustrating. I was hoping they have some dead Make Disappears in their hand, but apparently not. Invoke Despair could have drawn here. Okay, well. Yeah, it was a back and forth. I think I had the upper hand a little bit in terms of grindy stuff, but I mean, they resolved 3 Invoke Despairs, so, and I just resolved 1. You can... Siphon Insight tech is cool and stuff, but if the big haymakers just hit the battlefield, then you just lose. Opponent has a lot of cut downs. At least 2. No, yeah, no, just 2 maybe. Yeah, I gotta throw my Bankbuster under the bus. Okay. I can bounce their own Bankbuster, that's cute. And I have a kill spell. Yeah. I don't know, where are the counter spells? No Make Disappears. So I played around that card the entire game, but they never had it. Oh well. Okay, mirror match. Definitely cutting cut down. Duress is decent. Stroke is, yeah, I mean, counters Invoke Despair, but otherwise not so good. Go for the Throat isn't so good either. Make Disappear is so la. Depends on if they play around it or not. Bloodtithe Harvester, it's okay. Huh. These cards all seem great. I'm gonna keep them. These are the question marks. If I cut Harvester, I can add... The planeswalkers are fine on the play, I'd say. I want Duress. Scrutiny does seem okay too. And then I don't have strokes right now. I'm just sitting on these Make Disappears. Kotose, huh? Kotose getting rid of Invoke. Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try. I haven't tried her in this matchup. I wonder if I should have any strokes at all. Maybe one stroke over Make Disappear. I'm gonna try it like this. If I had Negate, I'd definitely play Negate. But we're playing Duress in this list, so. Yeah, we kind of lost this game because we didn't hit the land drops. If I would have, but we didn't have to Make Disappear. I mean, that was a big part. If I had to take on turn 5, not the Shivan Reef, but could have taken the Make Disappear, that game would have never gotten to this point, and I would have easily won it. Because that first Invoke Despair probably chained them into more, and if I can counter that one, they're very likely out of it. All right. I have... Yeah, I'm just gonna take Fable. I could play Fable, tap land, pass, then I kind of have to kill the Corpse Appraiser. I could also go for the throat and Siphon Insight. Keep them on their toes. I think I'm gonna go with the Fable tap land though. I like the idea of discarding the Insight into the Fable. And this probably puts them in a spot where they have to kind of tap out here, and then we can resolve the Invoke. I mean, theoretically, they could just kill my Corpse Appraiser, attack with the Goblin. Don't do anything else. Okay, this looks like a counterspell, right? So I'm gonna go to combat and see what they do, I guess. Just don't do anything and let them choose trades if they want to. And in case you're wondering, I had to restart. That's why the rank is gone. I don't know, they were like 1,500 mythic or something. They're not blocking at all. Because they might be afraid of Corpse Appraiser. Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna pass the turn. Gonna kill the Goblin. Could also play Ether Channeler. It's not a value free drop. It's pretty good against Fable tokens. Yeah. Oh, you're tapping yourself out of blue? I got bad news for you. I'm gonna do this, yeah. I could go for the throat one of the blockers, but I think I want to look for value or something else to play besides this Invoke. And now they sack the Kiki, we draw 2. They probably end of turn kill my Kiki. Question is, do I want to use go for the throat on the Corpse Appraiser? We'll see what we draw. If I draw make this AP, I'm gonna keep that up. Okay, Duress. So now I can attack and then go for the throat. And then post-combat I can also Duress. Or I can just Duress, do nothing else. Like the one worry I have of using this go for the throat is Sheoldred. which I'm a bit soft to right now. On the other hand, they had 9 life, like they're kinda dying. And I have a bunch of Siphon Insights that can find me removal. And then again, if I'd be playing Grixis and I played a mirror match, I don't have Sheoldred in my deck anymore because it's just clunky, it dies to removal. Bad against Invoke Despair, bad against counterspells. Saheeli. Interesting. Yeah, I'm taking Invoke, no matter what Saheeli does. Yes, she makes 2 Thopters. Oh, that's good.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Pun also has some planeswalkers. Huh. Saheeli, is that what I should play? Haste Thopters? Can take down the Wandering Emperor, I guess. And then you scry and draw cards. Huh. Interesting. Is this better than Sorin? It's kind of similar to Sorin in a way. It makes a creature on the minus. The emblem doesn't really do anything. And the plus is scries, but it needs artifacts. And Sorin just draws cards.
Give me a piece of scrap and I'll win any fight.
Brotherhood's End in the deck. Should I have Brotherhood's End in my deck against these type of cards? Oh, that's nice. I can just Lily plus. No cards in hand.
You won't be outsmarting me.
2 Thopters. Okay, I'll start by siphoning. Let's see what's up. Wandering Mind. Let's go with that one first. Another Abrade. Could theoretically kill both Thopters, but no, I have to kill the Bankbuster. So yeah, I guess I will attack Lily. They go for the double. I'm gonna Abrade one of them. And then I'm gonna Abrade the Bankbuster. Wow, I'm out of cards. They have two planeswalkers. One draws a card here.
I know exactly what the metal wants to be.
They kept the card on top. Is it an Invoke? It's another Bankbuster. Pretty good. You already used 3 Abrades of mine. No, I used 4. Oopsie daisy. Well, that's not good. I need some Corpse Appraiser. I need some action. Oh my god, they do have a lot of planeswalkers.
There are many secrets I don't know, but not for long. Bet you can't catch us.
Make me discard. Huh.
Don't overthink things.
Go for the Throat. Well, let's start by siphoning. Better than a land. Okay, I have the choice. So I can just cleanly kill Saheeli here, which I will do with the Wandering Mind. And then I could kill the ninja or not. I'm probably not gonna kill the ninja. Just do this.
Now you've got my attention. I'm scrapping this battle.
I'm gonna plus Lily though, so at some point I gotta kill the ninja. They draw Sheoldred, I can kill the Sheoldred with the Lily trigger on the stack. Okay. Then I'm gonna kill this. Brotherhood's End. It also destroys Bankbuster. And it deals damage to planeswalkers. So, all these planeswalkers. Okay. Theoretically should plus Kaito first. In case you find like Brotherhood's End. Okay. You can put him to 2 life. Well, first of all, let's... I mean, how much mana? 5, 8? Could keep the Make disappear in my hand, I guess. Da, da, da. In case they draw Invoke, but Invoke isn't even that good. Like, Invoke's fine. Kills 1 guy. I mean, Invoke is good, but I have to... Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Silver Scrutiny. Gosh, that would be insane.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Another one. I can counter her. Yeah. Sack. The Ring Mind. It's my only flyer. So I'll sack the Goblin. Multiple Saheelis. Disdainful Stroke, yeah. Should I bring you in? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you drew a removal spell. Wow. They're top decking like crazy. Also that bank bust off the top. After I used both my Abrades, I mean, and all the planeswalkers off the top, like, sign me up for whatever MTG premium account setting you have on. I want it too. I also siphoned them like a million times, but I didn't find any of the good cards. And now they top deck another thing, of course. Magic, magic, magic. Play lands in case I draw Silver Scrutiny. Okay, probably lost this game. They found a removal. Otherwise, they would sack the blood token probably before doing anything. We can still draw Invoke Despair. Or they draw Invoke Despair. I mean, Magic the Gathering is a great game sometimes. I don't think I was teched out here by like planeswalkers. They weren't like that crazy or anything. I was just teched out by my opponent being yeah, better at drawing cards. On the draw, this hand definitely not good enough. Okay, I'll try it. Saheeli Filigree Master, I like that. It's also good with Make Disappear. I should put her in the sideboard in the future and try her. The mono blue deck, huh? Mono blue Jin action. That deck should be really good against all the go bigger decks, that's for sure. I'm gonna play Siphon Insight here. I'm not gonna jam into Make Disappears and stuff. I hope they don't have Flow of Knowledge. That card is hard to beat. This is First for Discovery, which isn't that good in my deck, but it gives me an instant. Haughty Jin. It's decent. Another sorcery card. I'm gonna try the search. Okay, they don't have any instants. That's somewhat good news. Okay, they're clunking around a little bit, huh? Well, let's siphon again. How good is Tarot gonna be? I'm probably just gonna pick to Make Disappear. I'm also missing land drops. Awkward. And they drew something they can cast. Probably gonna counter first if they have it, yeah. Yep. You can drop Terror and have... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill you. And then they're likely gonna have a response. And we hope that my Invoke Despair resolves if I hit a land. I did hit a land, but not the right one. Now what do we do? Just play Fable. Not much I could do there. I don't know, like, how could I have played this game differently? This was just a lost cause, I think. I could not have Make Disappeared the Surge, but they would have dropped the 5th land, play a Jin, like... Wouldn't have been able to do anything there either. These Abrades, not very good against Jins, of course. It's the time of metagaming where I get punished. I mean, I can use 2 Abrades to kill 1 Djinn. I'm gonna attack and see if they block. They don't. This at least goes around Slip Out the back and Spell Pierce and Make Disappear. Okay. It doesn't go around the gate. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing the full go for the throats because I'm trying to metagame against a format where there's not that many big creatures. Or like this matchup, yeah. In this matchup, Doomblade is the king, and I'm only playing 3. Not very good for me. Don't have unlicensed Hearse. Yeah, this matchup seems a little tough. I'm gonna play Sheoldred, at least that thing gets the job done quickly. Could play Scrutiny as an instant draw. It's kind of good. Make Disappear is a bit medium too. Invoke Despair is clunky, but gets the job done. I assume they don't have Delver. I mean, I would never play Delver in that deck. I think Delver just makes all the other removal spells all of a sudden good against you. So that's how I sideboard here, just expecting I don't have Delver. And I mean, even if they have Delver, we have answers for it. With Bloodtithe Harvester that are efficient. Yeah, I thought about picking up Mono Blue Djinn again. Maybe I should. I mean, it is a good deck, but not another one of these rock, paper, scissors scenarios, right? You're signing up for a lot of good matchups, but you're signing also up for really terrible aggro matchups. To be fair, they got a new card, the Gain Control spell. Djinn Gitaxia is whatever. I don't know how it's called. You know what I mean? Like X blue, take control of a creature, mana value X or less. Are we jamming? I don't think we're jamming. We're just playing Siphon Insight. I mean, lands or Slip Out? I guess I'll take lands. Yeah, you can have it. Maybe I should have countered that, because the creatures are actually not that good right now because of Harvester. I already have 2 blood tokens. Oh. Yeah, that could have been a weak play. Maybe I should have countered. Like, make this appear depending on how the game goes. Can become a dead card. Nothing. I love that. Impulse. Okay, that looks desperate already. Huh. Well, I just have to pay 2 more to kill this with a harvester. I could make him tap out. Do I want to? Tap out, use the harvester and play my Corpse Appraiser. What if they have negate? Play this, Siphon Insight end of turn, kill, I mean, they can't do anything against the harvester. This just dies, and then I play my own Corpse Appraiser. Consider. Sure. Duress. Yeah, why not? Let's see what's up. They can't, well, no, they can bounce their own thing. Yeah. Can't Fading Hope their own terror. They have more terror, so... Wait, actually, should I just play this? No, I don't have a creature to target yet. That's the issue there. Okay, just get rid of you. If they use Fading Hope, I can resolve my Appraiser. Okay. Now I can drop multiple terrors. They could also Fading Hope my Harvester. They don't want to. Don't want to play Jin, huh? I think I'm gonna play this first. Then kill one terror. Again, they can bounce. But I'm grinding them out slowly. Like, I have blockers for these terrors. I don't even, I can just trade my creatures. Don't negate me, please. Okay. I want to make land drops here, so I'm gonna discard some of these make disappears. Okay. 10. 10 is a lot. Okay. Ooh. When you thought you had him, he drops a draw 6 fresh cards on you. Okay, this game just got interesting. So Sheoldred is not that good against Fading Orb, but they already used 3 Fading Orbs. I'm gonna start with Fable first. Maybe we can bait out a counter spell and then drop Invoke Despair for the kill. No, no counter. Soaring might then. Alright, you got me. Okay. I'll discard 5, 6, 7. I'll discard these 2, I guess. Yep. We're gonna hope this shield resolves and they die in their draw step. Instead, I die. Okay. Flow of knowledge, yeah. Wow. Well, on the draw, we don't have a turn to play. That's usually not good. I do have Fable and Invoke. We have the ability to draw into a Abrade, cut down. And we have the ability to draw into a blue source. It's like half our deck. I'll try it. Bloodtithe Harvester too. Mono red. Game 1, not so good. Game 2 and 3, I feel pretty fine in this matchup. Ah, the good curve, yeah. Kumano into 2-drop. Okay. We hit. Actually, in Mishra's Foundry, they were thinking about it. At least it looked like they were thinking about it. No, nothing, yeah. I guess they have Thundering Raiju in their hand. That's why they didn't want to activate the Foundry. Fortunately, the Raiju is going to be pretty good here. Yeah. Yep. Okay, now we're talking. Nice. Let's get in there. 7 life though, that's not a lot. Yeah, I kind of have a choice to make, but no, I don't really have a choice to make. I have to play Corpse Appraiser. I can't keep up Make Disappear and Abrade. And I just gotta hope. If they have another Reju. Phoenix Chick, okay. Boundary, yep. Okay, this looks good for me. What else do you have? I'll just eat that, right? One card left in hand. I could choose to play around things by passing with Make Disappear and go for the throat up. Or I could just Invoke Despair. I'll play around stuff. Oh, I don't even want to attack with the Kumano? Really? I just killed a chick. The Kumano should attack there, no? I don't understand. Not attacking with Kumano. I'll keep the Make Disappear in hand. It's my only out against the Lightning Strike. Okay, so now I can do various things. I can Invoke Despair. Attack for 5. And then still have Make Disappear up. Yeah. Seems legit to do that. Okay. Got him in game 1. That is good. Alright. Yeah. Standard procedure is cutting these. Invoke Despair, not that good, of course. Depends a little bit on what sideboard plan they have. Sometimes they play Jaya and Chandra in the sideboard, and then Invoke Despair becomes better because, yeah, planeswalkers are annoying and they are slowed down as well. Yeah, the Sheoldred, of course. So it's essentially the flex is if you want to have Invoke Despair. If you don't, you can play Make Disappear Duress. Yeah. I mean, Make Disappear is decent against Reiju. I'll go with 1 Make Disappear. Sorin, maybe Sorin is just too slow in this matchup. The 2/3 lifelink body is decent, you know. It can make, yeah, it can pose annoyance. It can be annoying. Wandering Mind is also a bit slow on the draw. Can also shave that. It doesn't find me any life gain really. I don't have any life gain effects in my deck anymore. I used to play some Parasitic Grasp, but then I just went full on cut down. Parasitic Grasp is a bit more. It's very good against Mono Red, of course, but Mono Red is not that popular. And Cut Down is still good there, and I just wanted to have a card that's more flexible. For example, against Esper Legends, Cut Down is one of your best cards. Yeah. But I could also see hatching even further and then trimming down to a Cut Down, to like go to 3 Cut Down, and play a 4th Go for the Throat. Go for the Throat is just good overall, right? Okay. No reason to do anything right now. They might have a Stormseeker or a Squee. Not an adversary, okay. So if I Corpse Appraiser, then they can Lightning Strike me. So I probably should just go with the double spell option, even though it turns out that my next turn won't be as efficient. I guess I'll just kill this. Okay, they don't seem to have another instant that resolved pretty quickly. Yeah, all the 2/2 hasters in the world. Now I play the Appraiser, yeah. Appraiser, I think, is the call. And I'm gonna cycle away the Sanus Lounge with the blood token. Okay. I like that. Pass the turn. I assume they have Raiju as the last card. Ah, they have Soken-san. Okay. I'll just get rid of one of these. I have another go for the throat for Raiju. Okay, I just give up. Good. That was Grixis gameplay action. Sure, the games didn't turn out to be so much in our favor. Like I'm saying, Tier 1 Grixis! And then I'm sure someone in chat is going to say like, oh, look at this, you just went 1 and 2 in your matches, and this can't be a Tier 1 deck. Yeah. What I mean by Tier 1, maybe to just say it one more time, is not something that completely destroys everything in its way. We don't have that in Standard, or I haven't found it yet. And nobody has found it yet, as far as I know. So Tier 1 just means a deck that, I don't know, like has a 60%, 65% win rate. The better the pilot, the better the list, and yeah, the higher the win rate. And Magic is a game of luck. Not only are we trying to avoid bad and good matchups, we also have to draw well in the games. So yeah, I think the takeaway from this one is that Saheeli looks pretty good. I want to try her. And yeah, I mean, Siphon Insight, I like the card. I like it a lot. But if you play Saheeli multiple times in your sideboard, then you might want to go back to Reckoner Bankbuster to have more artifacts, right? Otherwise, also, like, if I'm playing the mirror match, I'm boarding out Bloodtithe Harvester, Saheeli will be a little weaker. I don't know if she's even made for the mirror match, really. I mean, she's more made for mono white, I guess, and my opponents that I played against just, you know, thought like, yeah, I want to have another Haymaker card, just throw it in there. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, those are sort of flex slots. Kotose, Kaito, Silver Scrutiny, Sorin. You can have another go for the throat over like a cut down. But then the more expensive your removal is, the worse your soldier matchup will be. To be fair, you do have Brotherhood's End as well, though. Yeah, anyways, that is Grixis midrange. That's my current take on the list. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I think this is the best deck right now. Not by a huge margin, but all things considered, it can beat up the aggro decks. It can beat the other midrange decks, maybe besides mono white. But even that you can beat. I mean, it's not unwinnable. And it does it is favored against, yeah, the go bigger combo decks. Boros Invoke, 5-color Truxa nonsense, and all that jazz. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.